This week on Archer's Choice.
I just want to give a big thanks again to Christian for guiding me, for Todd being out there helping, for Mr. Brian letting me come out here and experience all this, and just everybody here. It's like a family. It's great people, and Top Notch knows how to get it done.
Welcome to the Archer's Choice.
Well, can you believe it? It is our 23rd season. 23 years.
I'm 22. That's making me feel old, guys.
Think you make you old. He's been around for what, 50? Feels like it?
Feels like way more than that. And any parent out there can understand what we're talking about.
Absolutely. But we do have a great season in store for you guys. And we're gonna start it straight off. We're gonna go straight to New Mexico with Top Notch Outfitters.
I'm taking over this episode.
RJ's on his first ever New Mexico elk hunt. And he goes there a little bit early, but guess what? The bulls are screaming, huh?
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got Brian, Christian, and the whole Top Notch gang.
Absolutely.
And
we're gonna jump right into it.
all right, let's just get going, shall we?
There's a lot to see.
23 years of this.
Bulls bugling, New Mexico.
I'm getting old. All right, well, Eddie and I are heading to New Mexico for an elk hunt with all the new elves. It's gonna be awesome with Brian, with Christian, and the rest of the family's gonna be there, I believe, too. So this is my first time meeting them. I know my parents have been there before. I am beyond excited, so let's get going. Come on.
You know, I've been stoked to come out here to Top Notch Outfitters. We've had many people that we know over the years come here, and we've heard just phenomenal things between all the new wells, all the guides here, and everybody just has a great time.
All right, well, we are here. We're actually gonna get unpacked, get all of our camera gear ready, our hunting gear out and ready to go. And this afternoon, we're gonna go with Christian, our guide, Mr. Brian's son, and we're gonna go scout. So hopefully we're starting this week off right.
Beautiful. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's practice a little bit, just in case. So coming out here, we were in cahoots with Christian and Mr. Brian and everybody. It's like we're getting ready to go and we're going scouting this afternoon. So let's hop in the truck and go.
Elk hunting is one of a kind.
It is.
Haven't done anything else that I can say matches or even really comes close to it.
Yeah.
A lot of other fun hunts out there.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Elk is by far my favorite.
When you have an elk bugle within 30 yards of you, you're like,
Oh yeah. My dad's been outfitting for as long as I've been alive, and I've been raised in that lifestyle. I really appreciate growing up in the lifestyle that I was able to grow up in, and I thank my dad for that. I love this, love what I do, and I really appreciate that my dad was able to do that for me. I'm extremely excited to see where Top Notch goes and to keep this running for the next generation of elk hunters. We got out of the pickup and started walking down the road, and a bull bugle's right where the cows were the night before. It's beautiful. The last thing we want to do with scouting is get in too close and bump an elk out. We finally made it up to the edge of the canyon and was able to glass down in there, and right away found a smaller bull, and then eventually ended up finding a good sized bull that was very respectable. There he is. Oh. Starting. It's looking good. It's game on. Heck yeah.
This segment was brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Archer's Choice is brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Alps, exceed your expectations. Browning, the best there is. Cold Steel, anytime, anywhere. Cyclops Lights, get out of the dark. Easton, made in the U.S. since 1922. Hoyt, get serious. Get Hoyt. Hunter Specialties, serious hunting tools.
So I started hunting with my dad when I was 5 years old. First thing I ever killed was a turkey, and it eventually got bigger from there. My dad's always been outfitting, and I've just been raised in that lifestyle. I started going with him on his guided elk hunts, trying to help him out, doing what I could. When I was 12 is when I first started, and that was just going along, learning what I could learn. And as I got older, I was able to go along on more elk hunts, and help out a lot more than what I was at 12, obviously. So from starting guiding full-time and doing every hunt through September, October, I have just learned to love it even more than what I was before.
So I've been doing this for 24 years. My son Christian, he's 23. He's guiding RJ this week, and I'm excited to be moving on and be going on to different things in my life.
I'm really excited to start taking over Top Notch and being a bigger part of it. I've learned a lot from my dad growing up in this lifestyle. It's just what I love to do. I wouldn't miss this for anything. Let's go. Maybe let's do it. He bugles right before me, and so there was no need for me to bugle, so I put it away and we took off after it. From the listening to the bugle, we knew that he was in the exact same spot that he was in the night before. There's a ton of elk out there. We're looking down on him, and we're trying to figure out different ways to get in there and be able to get on him or be able to get to the edge of him and call him in. And as we're talking about it and thinking about it, the wind changes on us and starts blowing right at him. That's not good, that's not great. So we kind of shift spots, trying to get to a better spot.
So as we kind of make our way around, we're trying to avoid getting seen, avoid getting caught by all these elk. We end up getting to a little vantage point, and we can see down in the valley, and we sat there for a little bit, and we ended up seeing a bull come in, and we actually think it was a bigger one than what we'd previously seen last night.
We've been sitting here at the spot for a little bit trying to figure out what we're gonna do because our wind's not working with us. The sun, as I'm speaking right now, seriously just came up. And we just seen a bull that's bigger than what we saw last night. And he is beautiful. So he went into the trees. We can kind of see bodies through the trees right now, but we can't make out much of what it is. We're gonna have to figure out what our wind's gonna do here and hopefully make us talk. Make something work, right? Oh yeah.
We make it the rest of the way up to the top of the point. We kind of glass down back into where we were looking down that draw. And down this fence line going across the ridge was, just a bunch of cows and what looked like spikes or forks, bulls against this fence line, kind of going back and forth, depending on where they were comfortable. And sure enough, all the rest of the cows you could see on the side of this hill through the trees, and we found the big guy again. However, he was not wanting to play any games. He had all of the cows that he ever needed and didn't need us.
Once it started getting hotter, we saw more cows starting bedded down. I knew they were gonna stay in that area. They hadn't left it yet. And once they started bedded down, we started to back out.
This segment was brought to you by Bass Pro Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. This segment was brought to you by Easton, advancing archery's legacy since 1922.
So that afternoon, after we had decided to go to a new spot, I'd talked to Todd and I've talked to Brian, and both of them said that they were wanting to go scout out there as well. So we had planned on them going up on 2 different ridges and keeping an eye out for us. And that way, if they see something that we can't, we can move to the new area. And it brings a whole new aspect to a team and gives the hunter a better chance than just what one guide can do. You get 3. Before Todd had left us, we'd already found the bull that we had seen on the camera on the ridge above us, and was hoping that he was going to come down to the water.
So we decide we're gonna hunker, Christian, Eddie, and I hunker down under the trees. Todd drives up, he's gonna go keep spotting up the hill from us, and we're just gonna kind of sit and wait for a little bit.
As we got settled in at the tank and we're gonna sit there to wait for that bull to come down the ridge, we were just hanging out, and Todd said that he had a nice bull up on the ridge where he was at about 200, 300 yards, and said that he was by himself, where the bull that we were looking at down at the tank had multiple cows and hadn't even started coming at us yet. So we made the quick decision to go up to Todd and see what we could do with this bull. He said he was a really nice bull.
By the time they managed to get up top to where I was, the bull had already started moving towards the open saddle. And so we only had a few minutes to decide what to do. We put a game plan together quick. Christian backed up, started cow calling, and we got set up, got the camera set up, got RJ in place, and as soon as Christian's made that first cow call, the bull bugled and he started our way.
So this bull comes, just right where I want him to, just right into the little draw of the saddle. And Todd ranges him for me. He's at 31 yards. I draw back, and he stops in the one position that I was nervous to take a shot. I didn't want to hit too far back, and I wasn't going to take a shot from the front half of him because I wouldn't hit anything I need to hit. I'm nervous because, there's a beautiful bull elk right in front of me. I'm shaking, and I'm like, I'm starting to get tired. So this bull kind of looks around. I don't know if we spooked him off or what happened, but he didn't really look at us too much. He decides to turn around. He takes like a slow step that I probably could have pinched one in there, but I didn't want to take that chance, and he went down the hill.
If he would just took one more step. Crap, man. He had a split second when he turned. I thought about it, but I want to make sure we were good.
It's always impressive when somebody makes the right call like that. And it makes my job easier because now I'm not out there looking for a gut shot bull. And that bull's out there to live another day. Just a very ethical thing on RJ's part.
This segment was brought to you by Hoyt. Get serious. Get Hoyt. Archer's Choice is brought to you by NAP. Hunt with confidence. Muddy. Serious gear for serious hunters. Spy Point. Connected to your passion. True Timber. Almost real isn't real enough. True Glow. When brightness counts, count on True Glow. Tracker. Built for love of country. Archer's Choice is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.
So this morning we went out. I knew there was a bunch of elk on a different ranch, and there was a really good sized bull out here. Once we got out there, right away we were hearing bugles at the pickup. Walked up onto the hilltop and glassed up several different elk. Some were down in the valley, some behind us, pretty much surrounded completely by elk. Some had a bull with them, some didn't. Some had just a group of cows, but nothing that we were really interested in going after at the time.
We weren't sure what our move was there, so Christian decided that he knows another little place that he usually sees some good bulls. So we get back in the truck, we drive not very far, but it saves our legs a little bit, so I appreciated it.
We drove down the road probably 400 yards, got out and went to another glassing point that we have.
This is our spotting point. Jump in. This is it. Get ready.
Once we got up on the glassing point, we sat down. Probably wasn't even a full 5 minutes that we sat there. And I cow called and a bull bugled straight across from us.
We just spotted it. What looks like to be a bleeding big bull. So we're gonna move down to these trees. It seems like he's coming right to Christian's cow. Let's get ready. He's still about 1,500 yards away. As we're making our way across, we can see this bull with a bunch of cows and some other bulls around in the area, and we keep getting closer and closer, and I'm still getting nervous as we get closer. Like, every step, my heart beats just a little bit faster.
Oh, I got him right there.
You see him?
Yeah. We kept a bunch of trees between us and walked directly at him. The bulls and cows had started kind of moving closer up into the timber. So I knew we weren't going to be able to get any more distance closer to them, that we were going to have to start calling to get them back out. We could hear a lot of cow calls, and as I kept cow calling, the cows just kind of got fired up, and as they're cow calling, their little calf came running out into the field and came running pretty close to us. And as she's coming to us, a lot of the cows turned around and they're starting to come at us. And that's when I see that bull turn and he starts coming out of that tree line. And he's coming right at us. Once we started looking for blood, we found blood right away, right where he had hit. We were finding good blood.
We got a lot closer than we thought we were going to because Christian and I were walking the kind of like the fence line there, seeing if he had jumped it or not. And Eddie goes, "Hey, over here." And we look over, and I mean at like, I don't know, 10 yards, my bull is laying there under a tree, done.
Look at that. Wow. Heck yeah. Man, he's nice and wide. Heck yeah, man.
Come here. We're here. We just looked down. We actually have about a bar and a half service. So I'm gonna try to call Nani because she's not doing too good.
Hello.
Hi, Nani. How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good today, thank you. How are you doing?
Good. I just wanted to call you. You're the first one I called. I got my bull, Nani.
Wow!
Yeah.
Awesome! You awesome! Oh my gosh! Oh! That's awesome! Look at that! Congratulations, bud!
Thank you very much.
How was it?
Oh, it's amazing. It was amazing. We scouted. We saw a bunch of bulls and cows. Yesterday, we seen a bunch of bulls and cows. I drew back on one, but didn't get a shot. And then this morning, sure enough, we made it happen.
Oh,
You guys will get photos here in a little bit.
okay, awesome. Oh, I'm crying now. That's
Congratulations, bud.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Be careful. Love you.
We'll do it. Love you too, Nani.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh.
What a great call. What a
great call.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You were the first one he called. He didn't call Mom and Dad.
That was awesome. This one's for you, Nani. Love you.
Congratulations.
Proud dad moment. That's my son.
Yes.
Crazy. I've never,
Perfect.
let alone him coming in and bugling, but he was glunking. I've never experienced that before, and that was different. I mean, usually when you're doing it in the bathroom, I'm kind of trying to run away, but this time I was actually going towards the sound.
It was pretty cool. And even like your encounter where you couldn't get a shot, but he was right there. Yeah, you glunk.
And some other things too.
But that encounter was amazing.
It was incredible. There were
That's-
a few.
Boy, you've
encounters
learned
that
so
were
much from
incredible.
your father.
Brian,
Boy, that nut doesn't fall far from the tree, did it?
Christian, all of you at Top Notch. We want to
Absolutely.
thank you guys
You guys
for,
rock.
I mean, we've been there for years, had people go there for years. You guys know what you're doing and you're going to get them on a bull or a mule deer. We went out there
Yep.
mule deer hunting. You guys rock. We can't thank you guys enough for taking care of our little boy for us while he was there.
Yeah, why I'm glunking.
We'll see you next week, same time,
Same channel.
Right here
on the Archer's Choice.
Closed captions brought to you by Wounded Warrior Outdoors, providing wounded service men and women with therapeutic outdoor adventures.
Hopefully an elk walks right into my kill zone. You know, even this being my first time meeting the Newells, it's Newells, right? Newell? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've been saying Newell forever. Okay, it's Newell, not Newell. Noted. That'll probably be in a blooper.